Hello everybody and welcome back to Royalty Soaps. My name is the Earl of Suds and welcome to the best soap making channel in the world. At least we try. I don't know if we're the best, but we like making soap and we do it twice a week, so it's pretty exciting. Now, if you didn't know, this month is special because we are doing another secret soap month after like 4 years of doing no secret soap month. If you don't know how it works, all of the soaps that we make this month are all around a secret theme that will slowly be unveiled with hints and icons and, well, it's just a whole lot of fun. So today is another soap that is based on the secret theme. I designed this one myself. No help from Katie this time. We're getting pretty deep into the month. Do y'all think that you can tell what it is? If you have a guess about what the theme is, be sure to put it down in the comments below. We're trying to not make it too hard to guess, but just hard enough. So without further ado, let's make today's secret soap. So to get started today, I have my base oils here, and I'm going to just add in our lye water solution, pouring down the stick blender so that it doesn't splash as much. It kind of just splashed a little bit anyway. You know about lye, just try not to get it on yourself and you should be fine. Woohoo! Now I'm just gonna blend this until we reach a light trace. Alright, now that we have reached a light trace, I'm going to scrappity my blender head. And now I'm gonna grab 4 containers for us to split this off into. So I'm just gonna pour off our soap into these containers, just splitting it evenly between them. These are going to be layers of various colors. And I don't think that this is gonna fit. Oh no, it's so close and it's dripping everywhere. Ah! Oh dear. No, it's not gonna fit. Oh, woe is me. Got secondary containers. Hurry, hurry. Oh, fiddlesticks. So our soap is split off into 4 different containers, and now we can add our colors. The first color I'm going to add is 24 karat gold mica, and this is going to make a light tan sandy color. Just gonna add that in here. Also, to give it a real sandy texture, I have added in some apricot seed powder, walnut shells, and pumice sand. So this little grit will make it a very sandy appearance. The next color I have is Tahitian Teal by Mad Micas. Then we have Silverfin Blue. This is going to be kind of the deeper water of the ocean. And lastly, we have Blue Tide, which ironically is going to be the sky. Now these are going to be layers, so I'm going to pull all of the 3 aside and just deal with them one at a time. So I'm just going to start mixing in our sandy color. Just a real quick mix. And now it is time for our fragrance oil. The fragrance oil we're using today is Crafter's Choice's Ocean Rain Fragrance Oil. So clean and so fresh. I'll show you the fragrance oils right now. And now we are ready to pour into our brambleberry molds right after this quick commercial break. Our molds are lined up and ready for action. So I'm just going to pour this layer down here. You can see it's already hardening up quite a bit, which again is not really a problem. This one's gonna be textured, but that's always a good thing to keep in mind is kind of watch how the first layer goes. And I'm definitely gonna be blending those other layers a lot less because I want those to be real liquid and with a smooth, perfect line. So just something to keep in mind. I'm gonna just scrapey out our little container. Now I'm just gonna shake the devil out of it. Now that I've beaten it well enough. Man, this looks so much like sand, I'm ready to make myself a castle in it. So it seems like this fragrance has accelerated a little bit, so going to be very careful with subsequent layers. Let's start mixing in our teal color. Gonna just blend in the lovely Tahitian teal color. All right, now we gotta be laser quick with this fragrance, so watch me at full speed. Add some. Boom, that's enough. All right, go, go, go. We gotta clean off this, even if it makes it a little bit messy. Gotta go quick, quick, quick. Here we go. Come on, here we go. Oh no, we're gonna pour it in right now. Woo, whoa, here we go. That was a little too quick. There we go, nice and watery, perfect. We beat it. We beat it before it's set up. Oh my gosh, folks, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry for making a mess. I've seen that before where people are like, Katie's not as messy as you as you boys, whenever y'all do soaping, listen here. Katie shuts her mouth a lot more so I can cut out all the times that she makes mistakes, okay? Okay, it's editing, I promise. Woo-wee. Well, let's not waste time. On to the next layer. Ooh, this silverfin blue is really a beautiful color. I've never seen this. I don't think we've ever used it before. This is just me mixing in that blue tide mica. I'm trying to determine which one I would rather have as the sky. I think that I'd rather have the silverfin as the sky, so I'm actually going to mix this one up next. It really, really helps 1,000,000% if you put your mica into oil first. If you just put mica straight in, it will take some serious blending, but you just saw this. The color went straight in, no problems. There we go, just pouring on that lovely blue tide color. One of my favorite colors. Both Tahitian teal and blue tide are some of my favorite micas that I've ever used. We've used it for Mermaid Treasure. I guess we've just used it for most of our sea soaps. Any soap related to sea, Tahitian teal and blue tide are good choices. Gonna give them a quick wiggle to see where their level is at. Sometimes it is tricky for me to be able to tell which one needs more, so I'm just looking here on the edge. I think this guy in the back needs more. Making sure that layers are level is definitely, I'd say it's probably the trickiest part of doing a layered soap. If it's too liquidy, it can pierce down a layer or two, and that is definitely the worst thing. But I don't personally have much of a problem with that. So the weird textured top didn't exactly go away, and this will end up being in the final product, at least a little bit. So I'm going to do what I do whenever I have this problem, is I'm just gonna kind of wiggle this back and forth over those lumps. Just kind of smooth it out after that. Now I'm gonna beat it on the ground again. And while it may look a little bit silly and obvious right now, this will actually be much harder to see in a final product. You won't be able to see that lump in the middle like you would. All right, final layer, here we come. Ooh, after that first layer, I'm so happy that these are acting correctly. Woo-wee. You tricked me, Mr. Ocean Rain Fragrance Oil by Crafter's Choice, 8 fluid ounces, 236 milliliters. Gotta wipe off the spatula, gotta wipe off the spatula. You know, Kenny's the cleanest soap around, they say. Now let's get this in the mold quick. Line it up quickly. And in our lovely silverfin blue goes. Nice and careful. Dropping from a little bit higher so that it kind of cascades. Oh dear, I made a slight mess. I want to kind of cascade down, to force itself into the little cracks and crevices. Postman, pat, pat, pat. Pat, 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 pat. Oh, Kermit the Frog. I don't love you, Miss Piggy. I just don't like a pig. Now we've patted it down. Now it's time to beat it on the ground. All right, so that's the base done. So let's put this off to the side and we will start to mix up our piping. Here we go, we've got our piping bag all loaded up with a white and gray mix. We have made piping clouds in the past, and we were not entirely pleased with how they turned out. They ended up being kind of just a bit of a stale gray in general. So this time, I thought that I could try out both a two-toned piping, but also a much lighter gray. So we actually even switched the mica that we were using. We were using antique silver. We are going to try out satin gray pillowcase by Mad Micas. And I gotta say, just from the initial color, I am thinking that this is going to work out a lot better. So, it's so satisfying to just be piping the clouds. This soap has me remembering back through this summer, because I don't know if you know this, but I actually flew for the very first time in my life at age 22 this summer. Our whole family was taken to Orlando, Florida with the Make-A-Wish Foundation, and that was my very first time flying. I had never been up in a plane before, and I just loved looking out the window. I was lucky enough to get a window seat, and I was just peering out every moment that I could get. We had to close up the window whenever Lily took a nap, but otherwise Otherwise, I was face stuck to the window. It's so funny and just a little bit strange that I had never flown before, and then at age 22 over the summer I flew twice. And I'd never been that far away from Texas either. It has been a crazy summer. The eviction, the trip to VidCon, and I even moved out of my parents' house. It has been so much change this summer, but I ain't complaining. Most of this change was amazing, and I am so grateful for the support of my family and the support of everybody on this channel and on my Instagram, just helping ground me while I'm going through so many changes so quickly. Turning into an adult, sort of. Now, the sharp-eyed among you may have realized that this white color is not quite white. It isn't really a stark white right now. It looks a little bit yellow, but I do not know if you know, but titanium dioxide whitens over time, so whenever this is cured, it should be a stark white color. Now it is time to give the soap a little shimmer with our Mad Micas Fairy Duster. Sparkle Plenty does not have any particular color, it just adds a little bit of a shine to it. A little shimmer, a little glitter, and now we have some little red airplane embeds that Shelly made for me, and they are perfect. This mold is fantastic. I love the little blocky design. Every bar will be getting a plane, just dipping right out of the clouds or into the clouds. I really love embeds like this that are super bright, almost just like a free toy that comes with the soap. I mean, I suppose you could kind of dig it out of the soap if you got one. We are just zooming through putting these on. This is super satisfying. 1, 2, 3. There's all of our airplane embeds. And with that, this soap is finished. Oh yes, everybody. It is time to take flight. Look at all of those happy little red airplanes. It's perfect. And we've got our happy little dollops on top and a little shimmer coming off of them. Now it is time to wait 18 to 24 hours, and then we are gonna come back and chop up these bars and take a look at the inside. It's so exciting. We're gonna do all of that after this quick commercial break. Here she is. We're ready to chop up this soap. So excited to see what the inside looks like. You can see all of the colors are very distinct and beautiful. The sky, the deep sea, the shallow sea, the sand. So now with our soap cutter named Evangeline, I'm just going to line this soap up so that I don't cut off any planes and so that the bars are nice and even on those dollops. Push down gently, and let's grab one right out of the middle. Oh, looky there. These are definitely the best clouds we've ever done. And I love the plane just kind of dipping into the clouds. All of the colors turned out exactly like I wanted. We've got the gritty tan sand on the bottom with all of those little speckles. Our new silverfin blue sure turned out perfectly. The question of the day is, would you rather be able to watch any movie in the world but only once? Or would you rather be able to watch any of your 10 favorite movies as many times as you want, but no new movies? And if you've already seen it, you don't get to watch it again. So in the first option where you can watch any movie, you're not allowed to rewatch any movies that you've already watched. Yike! But the other option is to only get to watch 10 movies. Nothing new, no more going to the theater. Of course, this doesn't affect TV shows. You can watch as many TV shows, whatever TV shows, however you want. This is just movies. So to answer this tricky question, click the I in the upper right-hand corner and down below comment which movies you would pick if you pick to only have 10. Or you could tell me what movies that are coming out that you just can't wait to see. Frozen 2 looks pretty good. Wowee, I am so pleased with how that soap turned out. I'm so happy that all the colors worked and there was a gradient and the palette worked and we used new colors, but everything turned out alright. This soap will be available on October 5th at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time, along with all of our secret soap collection for October. So do you have an idea of what the secret theme is this month? Or you've almost seen all of the soaps, and you've almost received all of the clues. So you should be getting close. Comment down below if you think that you know what it is. And if you don't want to miss the final soaps that we'll be releasing, be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. And if you enjoyed this video, you could like it if you like it. If you want to keep up with Katie and I, then you can go over to Instagram. I have a personal Instagram. Katie has a personal Instagram, and Royalty Soaps herself has an Instagram where we will update you whenever we release new products, release new videos. Now it's time for that secret soap hint. But first, I've got to get out of here. So I'll just say, you have a wonderful day. Thanks so much for spending this time with me. It was very, very fun. And I will see you in the final video this month where we will unveil the secret soap theme. So I will see you then.